Barron Trump has spent most of his life as the quietest figure in America's most famous political family. But in the last year, his name keeps returning to the headlines. Not because he's giving interviews, but because key details around his life have started to change.
Today, we're going through the story in clean chapters. What's reported, what's confirmed, and why the spotlight keeps finding him.
1. Donald was surprised to find out Melania was expecting. Melania has described telling Donald Trump she was pregnant about 6 months after their wedding, and said his first reaction was that he needed a moment to take it in before he became happy. Donald also described being surprised by how quickly it happened. 2. He was born in March 2006. Barron Trump was born on March 20th, 2006. Donald Trump's fifth child and Melania Trump's first. People also reported details around the birth and how both parents described that moment publicly. 3. He grew up mostly in New York City, away from the daily spotlight. According to People, Barron spent most of his childhood in New York City and attended prestigious private schools on Manhattan's Upper West Side. That matters because, unlike many political families, his day-to-day life wasn't centered around Washington, at least not at first. 4. Melania and Barron stayed in New York when Trump first took office. When Donald Trump began his first term in January 2017, People reports Melania and Barron stayed behind, in New York, so he could finish the school year. That summer, Barron enrolled at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland and officially moved into the White House. 5. His privacy was prioritized, especially compared to Trump's older children. People draws a clear contrast. While Trump's older children had more visible roles, Barron's privacy was consistently prioritized during the first term, so the public often saw him only at major moments, then not again for long stretches. 6. The 2024 campaign. Still private, but the political world came closer. During Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, People reports Barron remained mostly private. But one headline briefly suggested a more official political role. Barron was selected as an at-large delegate for Florida at the Republican National Convention, and then declined, citing prior commitments. 7. His first campaign rally appearance, July 2024. Even after declining the delegate role, People notes Barron did appear publicly in a campaign context, attending his first rally in support of his father in July 2024. It was a controlled appearance, but symbolically it was a shift. Once the public sees a first, the curiosity tends to grow. 8. Election night, on stage during the victory speech. After Donald Trump won the 2024 election, People reported Barron appeared on stage during the victory speech, where Trump thanked his children. Again, no speech from Barron, but the presence itself became part of the story. 9. He graduated high school in May 2024. People reports Barron graduated high school in May 2024, a milestone that also changed the privacy equation. When someone becomes an adult, the public tends to watch differently, and the media often treats what's next as a storyline. 10. He enrolled at New York University, Stern School of Business. Following graduation, People reports Barron enrolled at New York University in September 2024. That detail alone guarantees attention. NYU is in Manhattan, where public figures are constantly photographed, and a famous last name turns ordinary campus movement into headlines. 11. Where did he go? The semester-away mystery. In September 2025, People reported that questions started circulating when Barron wasn't seen back on NYU's main Manhattan campus during the first week of classes. People then reported he was doing a semester in another city, and soon after, a source confirmed where. 12. Most recent update. He transferred to NYU's Washington, D.C. campus. People's most recent reporting says a source confirmed Barron is attending NYU's Washington, D.C. campus for his sophomore year, located only a few blocks from the White House. People also notes the D.C. campus is much smaller, roughly 100 students, and focuses on politics, policy, business, journalism, and leadership, with experiential learning in the nation's capital. And People reported estimated costs, about $32,811 for a semester, plus additional housing costs. 13. Where is he living now? What's confirmed versus unknown? People is careful here. It's unclear why the transfer happened, and it's also unclear whether he plans to return to New York after the semester. People also reports that Melania has said Barron will always have a room waiting in the White House. So the responsible summary is simple. DC schooling is reported and sourced. Living arrangements and long-term plan are not fully confirmed publicly. 14. The digital strategy angle, podcast advice. Another thread that expanded the story beyond simple biography is the claim that Barron influenced media strategy. Newsweek reported that Melania said Barron advised Donald Trump to appear on popular podcasts during the 2024 campaign, framing him as tuned into how younger audiences consume media. Important note, this is reported through an interview account. It does not mean Barron has a formal political role, but it helps explain why the press keeps treating him as more than a background figure.